is in Delhi. Employees working in Department 10 is this. It is 2 lakhs 8,700. Okay, 2 lakhs 8,700. Okay, Bangalore is 20 and 40. No, so when you see this, people working for Department 20 and Department 40, it's 4,29,100. Yeah. So when you see here, 4,29,100. Or you want to just see all the data? Yes, you can see. Okay, you can do all sort of calculations. I want to see the department wise. Okay, I can see the department name and wise salary. I can get this particular details. So with the help of see, what I mean to say is, I want to see here department wise what is the salary. We'll not be able to do because we don't have a department name here. Okay, since I have merged it, I could easily do this. Okay, I want to convert this to what do you say, the chart. Okay, so it just shows me the department wise, which department may how much it is. Or instead of department name, I'll go with the location. So each location wise, you can see Bangalore, two departments are in Bangalore. So it is almost 60%, 58.2% is from Bangalore, 28% from Delhi, and what is it, 13% from Mumbai. Okay, is the salary expenses. I'm able to get all this. So on a few clicks, maybe you can just tick, 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 and the job is done. Okay, different types of charts can be created. Okay, understood? Okay. And I think we just take a short break. I think we can take a break, is it? Yeah, any questions, any doubts before just we take a break? So we just understood what is the concept of Power Query Editor and Power BI Desktop. We just saw with a few transformation. Okay, please share these files with us so that we can easily practice. Yes, I'll be sharing it immediately after the class. I'll share this. You want to get the number of employees. It's very simple, is it? So what you do is instead of salary, I just say employee number. Yes. What is that? I just want to just have this particular chart here. If somebody is asking me that. See, I just want to say the location wise, how many employees are there? Okay. So I'll take this employee numbers, add to the y-axis. And you can see Bangalore has 7 employees. Okay, I can show you the values. Data labels, boom, boom. So you can see Bangalore has 7 employees, Delhi has 3 employees, Mumbai has 2 employees. You don't try. Trust me. So you can see 7 plus 3 plus 2, 12 employees. Totally 12 employees. And when you see Delhi is 3 employees, yes. Mumbai is 2 employees, yes. And Bangalore is 40 and 20. Is 7 employees, yes. Got it? We have, see, when I go to the visualization, I'll be talking into more details of that. Here the objective is, okay, how do we do this particular pulling the data from multiple tables, how we build a relationship to that. Okay. Okay, fine. I will just take a short break of 10 minutes and we'll just resume back, guys. Okay, I think we can just take a break. That is what we studied. We do also have, apart from this, is append queries, appending the queries. Hey, what is append? Append is combining the rows of multiple tables to show as one single output. Let us see how exactly we do the append. So let me save this particular thing so that I can share it to you people later. I'll just save this as, so might be I'll just put it under the time. I'll put all the today's data here. Today is what? 14th Jan 23. Why is that merge? Query. I'll just share this later. Okay. Next is we'll see about appending. Okay. So appending, we'll look at with the table with multiple this one. And then, okay, I just have some monthly sales data here. When you look into this, I have some sales of January month. These are sales for the month of January. I'll just say, close this one. Other data, MPen. Even I don't need a sample superstore as of now. Let's just say, close this also. Okay. This is, I just have some data over here. So when you look into this, this is a sales data of January, where I have a sales date, product name, region, and 4 columns sales. Okay. Now the same way, we do also have a February sales data here. Yeah, so when you look into this, we have almost the same structure, but this is the month of January, this is February. Okay, so yeah, February sales data. Okay, and the same way, say example, I do have the sales data of March. Now this in 3 different sheets. Okay, I have the sales data of January, February, as well as the March. Okay, now what I want to do, I want to do this analysis where I should be able to see the sales data of Jan, Feb. See, like I have this particular 3, this one. So I want to know what is the total sales. See, the data is stored separately. January data is stored separately, Feb and this one. I want to know in this quarter how much of sales was being done. Okay, so it should be the sum of this plus this, all the 3 sales. Okay, or I want to see that what is the total sales in North region for Q1. So it has to take the North region sales of this file, North region sales of this file, North region. So that becomes very difficult unless and until we combine this. So since we have the data which is spread across multiple files, okay, I need to combine this. So this combining is not based common column because all the columns are same only. So this is the January data, February data should be below that, March data should be below that. Okay, so it has to combine. Okay, so we call this as appending. So combining the rows, we call this as appending. So let us see how do we append this. Okay, so if I have to append, so what will I do is, I said I wanted to close this. I have not closed it. But I clicked this. Let me open a new Power BI. I'll just do it from the scratch to you. I have a particular admin. No, it is not necessary that you have to do. So since we are learning at different concepts, I'm just showing it. Separately, I'm using a different data source. See, one time actually we'll be loading one data source and we'll be working with the same data source, we'll be creating a different report. What happened? I know. Nowadays, people don't have time. You'll be working, you'll be using one data source and you'll be doing a lot of reports. Weeks together, months together, you'll be working on the same data source, guys. Okay. So since here we are learning a different concepts, I'm picking a different data source altogether. I'm just trying to use to separate this one for you to understand. That's it. Nothing else other than that. Okay. So now what is, I want to read this data from this particular three files. I'll just select this Excel, say connect. Where is this data send? Data source. Monthly sales. I'll take this January sales data, say open. This particular January sales data. So the same way I'll try to get the, okay. So I just got this particular January sales data. So the same way I'll try to get the data of February also. So when you look into this, so this is the complete sales data of the month of January. Okay. We have a Jan sales. I'll try to get the other one. So you say new, Excel. I'll just select the Feb. I'll just say open. It is loading the February data also. Okay, open. Yeah. So we got the February also. Then stop this. Okay. If you want to get the another one, I'll just say Excel. March also. So I'm just loading all the three files. So just say okay. Now you can see we have all the three data here: January, February, and March. Okay. I think March sheet name was not renamed. Let me rename it. Okay. So I have the January sales data, February sales data, and the March sales data. Okay. So in this particular sheet, it wasn't renamed. Now what I want to do is I want to combine. See, this is the sales data of January, and this is the sales data of February, and this is the sales data of March. These are three separate files. Now I want to merge this and I want to show as one single output. So that is, we call it as append, sorry. Okay. When you want to combine the rows. So here you can see just below merge, we have the append. Just below this merge, we have the append. Just as I showed, okay, told you like, how it happens in the case of the merge, okay, the same way in the case of append also, we have append query as new. When I say append query as new, it is going to create a new query apart from this. When I say append query on the existing query, other two data will be coming. I say, no, I want to say this is Jan, Feb, March. I want to say Q1 sales, the quarter one sales. Fine. So I'll just go to the append. I'll select the second option, append queries as new. Okay. So now, if it is two tables, I can select January and say February. But here, it is not two tables, that is three tables. So if it is two tables, we'll be using this option. If it is more than two tables, you can see three or more tables. We have Jan, Feb, March. Just select this, say add it. So it can append with any number of tables. Okay, so because generally people append 2 tables, like, but if you want more than 2, they have this option. When you go this here, it gives you options and you can just select one of the tables. Just say okay. Yeah, I'm just telling to this. You can see this has the sales rate of January, February, as well as March, everything. Okay, and this is the query which is created based on the append. It says append 1. I'll say no, rename this as, let's say, Q1 sales. So Q1 sales is the sales of Jan, Feb, and March, everything. Q1 is quarter 1, is it? Good. So now what I will do is, I want to load this. Just before loading, I don't want this one, because this will take a lot of time also to load. But I'm not going to use this. I just want to use this particular thing, which is a combination of all the 3 data. Okay. And I'll just say close and apply. So when I say close and apply, this data comes to my Power BI editor, and here I can find out the total sales and everything can be done. In Excel, you people have done Power Pivot. Pivot tables. No problem. So yes for pivot, Power Pivot. Okay. So we got this complete Q1 sales here. Now what I will do is I'll just take this particular table here, and I'll just take the sales date. Yeah, sales date. I just say I want to know what is the product name, what is the region, what is the sales. You have all those data. Okay. I say I don't want day-wise sales. I don't want the quarter-wise sales. I just want to see the month-wise sales. I can remove all this. Month-wise, January, what is the sales? February, what is the sales? And so on. Okay. So if I'm not selecting the product name, if I'm not selecting the region, it will automatically do this particular summarization. So all the summarizations and all those things we'll see, because next class we'll be learning about DAX, and after next class, next week we'll be learning about visualization. So there we'll see how do we convert. So we can see easily we can just get the data, which is actually combine the data from all the 3 tables. Like you can see 3,35,700, which is nothing but sum of all the 3. See, when you see in this one, we have a sales of 1 lakh. Okay. And if you see the March, we have a sales of, again, 1 lakh. Is it? 1 lakh of this, 1 lakh of this. And January, we have a sales of 76,000. 76,000 plus 98,000 plus 1 lakh. 1 lakh 7,000. So if you sum up this, 3 lakh change something. Fine. So which is coming. Yeah. Oh, I think we can see that. Okay. January 95,300. Yes. January is 95,300. Okay. So we are able to get it as a single output. So I want to see within that region wise, I can go with the matrix. I say how the sales are happening. Okay. Further, I want trying to divide in the region wise. So we can get all those different types of calculations. So that means the data which was being spread across multiple tables, so many rows, you can see so easily we could summarize it. That is the power of the data append, merge, and all these things. Okay, so we can pull the data from multiple sources, we can combine it, we can merge it, we can append it, and then we can take it further for doing the visualization. So now if I convert this to a graph, yes, in no time you can see it will be having a comparative graph and one single click and so on. So now I say no. Okay, so this is clear with merge and append. Okay, guys. Okay, this is fine. Now coming back to views in Power BI desktop. Okay. So when you go to your Power BI desktop, we have three views: report view, data view, and the relationship view. And we'll see how do we create a relationship, okay, between the tables. Yeah, those are kind of relationships that we can create it. We'll just see how do we create a relationship between the tables. That is nothing but called as data modeling. Okay. What is this particular thing is? See, when you go here in your Power BI desktop, okay, we have three things here. This is your report, this is your data, and this is your relationship. Okay, report is showing all your graphs and things. Data will show you the individual table data. So we select a table, it shows me what is the data in the table. And relationship says how the tables are being related with each other. Okay. Now we'll see how do we create this particular data modeling using this particular model. Okay. So today's session is okay. So what I will do is I'll just save this one as example of append query. I'll share this file also to you. Yeah. So what I would like to do is I would like to take about the Northwind data. Okay, I'm just using this particular Northwind data since I have some data which is scattered across multiple tables. This is a proper normalized data. Okay, I think. Now, when you look into this, I just have some different sheets of data here, and we'll just see how do you work with this particular data. Let us take an example. I have a categories table here first thing. There's the product categories. We have products belonging to beverages, meals, soft drinks and things, condiments, confection. These are different categories. And each category has a product. So you can see the products belonging to some category. Okay. There are many products belonging to category 1, 2, 3, and so on. We have a products table. Okay. And then I do also have a customers table here. When you look into the customer, each customer has a customer ID with the company name, contact name, title, and so on. So every customer has unique customer ID, and it has all the personal details, which company he works for, what is his contact name, what is the title, address, and all this stuff. Fine. Next is, I do also, customer, what he does is he places an order. Okay. Customer places an order. So you can see there is an order table here. Okay. order table here, order ID, and we can see who's placing the order, customer is placing the order. Now, order contains something like order details. Okay, so in the order we have the information like order ID, which has the information when was the order placed, when it has been shipped, when it is required, where it has to be shipped. But we don't have any information about the product, because what happens in the real time when you place an order in Amazon, in one order you might have one product or more than one product. Minimum one will be there, but you can have more than one product. When you place order for more than one product, all the products has to be dispatched to your home only, is it? See, when you do book for groceries and all those things. So at one time you'll be booking around 10, 15 products, and all the 15 products has to come to the same address. So here it's the order ID, and order details is having the information is in each order. Okay, you can see in this one single order there are 3 different products, and the product has the information about the product ID. Okay, so that is how it is being spread and it has been stored. Now what I want is, this is like, a good normalized data which has been split across multiple tables and it has been stored. Now what I want to do is, when I select a category, I should know what all the products are there in that category. Okay. Or if I select a customer, I want to know a customer what are the orders he has placed. Now, if I want to know customer what products he has purchased, so the customer places an order contains the order details. Okay. In the order details, we have a product ID. Based on that, we link to the product. This is a long way process. Okay. Now, what I want to do is, if I have to work with the data, I need to make a relationship between this. I need to create a relationship between this. I hope you people are able to catch it. Is this multiple tables, or I'll make it simple with the employee and the department tables? Can I get the confo? If I'm not getting an answer, I think I'll go with the employee and department, or you want to go with this? I don't understand what is S and what is no. S, I don't understand. Go with this, okay? 1%. It looks like some people are afraid with seeing this data, but I say data analyst, I would say data-driven revolution. So we should not get afraid with the data. We should be able to face the data. Okay, fine, no problem. So now you people want to learn. I'll just go with, this is actually a very interesting thing. Yes, actually this is very interesting. But at the end of the day, like, I want to make you people to understand that. So I'll do, okay, fine. So employee and department, you're familiar. I'll go with that itself. Okay, cool. There are many people that ratio says that go with employee and department. So, okay. Sorry, Vivek. I know you're finding it interesting. Let's face it. So let's face it. Okay, I have no issues. I'll be happy to face this. Okay, so we'll go with this itself. Sure. Audience choice. Yeah, going ahead with this editor. I'll just say get the data from the Excel file. Okay. I'm just going with the Northwind is about the inventory system again. So I'll just select the Northwind data, say open. Just like how I showed the employee and the department, that was only 2 tables. I'm using the 4 or 5 different tables here. I'm trying to make things little, I'm not making things complex. We are trying to face the complex data. Okay, that's it. Because in the industry, when you will get much more complex. Okay. Fine. There are a lot of sheets in that particular this one. I just select some of the fields, some of the tables. I want the products table. I'll say, let me go over the categories table. Say, let me go with the customers table. and I want to customer places an order, order contain the order details. I think that should be good enough now. Okay. Products, categories, customers, I think this should be good enough. I've just selected around this 5 different tables, and I just say load, no transform. I'm not going for Power Query. I'm going for my Power BI desktop. I just click on the load. You can see all those particular 5, 6 tables are being loaded, and you can see here fields. Data is that, so it is taking emp and department data. So this, I want to know each customer how many orders he has placed, or each category how many products are there. So with this particular data, you will do it. So with this particular data, so we go to the categories here, we have this. See, I want to know each category how many products are there. We have category ID wise, but I want to know how many beverages are there, how many condiments are there, how many seafoods are there, confections, how many are there, food and grains, how many products are there. So we'll not be able to find out with the help of this because we have category ID, we don't have the name. Name is here. I need to link for this. Okay, the same way, customer and orders, each customer orders how many years placed. We need to link. Only then we can get it. Okay, that is the main purpose why we are going for this. So that means, so when I just go here and I say, I have a orders table. Okay, so count of orders, I'll just take the order ID. Okay, I'm just keeping a count of that. So it shows me the order ID, and I'll just say aggregate this to count. How many orders are there? Okay, so it is going to give me the overall count, but I want to see I can get it like this. 830 orders are there, and if I get the customer ID, so you can see each customer wise how many orders are there, you'll get it. But I don't know who is 6, what is 4. Instead of 4, 6, 1, I want to get the actual name of the customers. That is what I want. Okay. And if I have to get that, so that is there in the customers table. So if I have to do this particular thing, so I need to make a relationship. So, but don't worry, your Power BI desktop will automatically create a relationship. See, this is a report view where I can see the visuals. Okay, so this one, kind of a report, no? This is the report view. And this is the data. Data is where I can see the preview of the data. See, this is my categories table. This is my customers table. This is my orders table. Okay, and this is the order details, orders, and this is my products table, respectively. All the tables, I'm able to see the preview of this. Now, the third one is your model. Model is where we create a relationship. When I just go here, you can see it shows me all the tables with the relationship. It is showing all the tables here. Yeah, it is showing the relationship. I did not create a relationship, guys. I did not create any relationship, but still, you can see here, it is showing with the relationship. Is it? I think customer table, that transformation has to be done. You can see column 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that means here we can see in the customers table, it sometimes, you know, it is when it is doing auto sense. So this will, that is where we need to, the human being's intervention is needed. So if I have to promote this as a header, what should I do? See, this is where exactly Power Query editor and all comes into the picture. So I have read all the data, but there in the customers also, this was supposed to be the heading, but when it is reading, see, when things are doing automatically, this kind of things gets missed. Okay. So what I will do here, immediately I will go to my Power Query editor. See, from my Power BI desktop, if I have to go to my Power Query editor, so what will I do is, I'll just go to the transform data. You can see here, I have a transform data. Hit on this, just click on the transform. And what is the transformation that I want to do? I want to do it on the customers table. And I want to make this as first row is my headers. I think rest all is fine. Yeah. Orders is fine. Order details is fine. The products is also fine. Okay. So I'll just say close it. I think only this is needed, no? Okay. Oh, it is sensing that only customers was changed and only that is taken. That is good. And also it is creating the model. Okay, cool. It has not only read the data, it has also created the model. You can see in one single this one we are able to do all this. And when you see go to the model and you can see all this are there and where is my customer table. Okay. I have how many tables totally here? I think 5 tables. Products, order details, customers. I think we have taken this 4 tables, 5 tables, no? Categories. Categories and products is not linked. Okay. See, here when you look into, am I zooming? Yeah, that is zooming also. You can see here the relationship is been automatically created here, and you can see between the customer and this one there is a common column called as customer ID. Based on that, it has been created. And between this and this, the order details and this one, you can see there is a order ID is a common column. So based on this order ID and this order ID, and you can see in this one, it is product ID is a common column, it has been created. But when it comes to categories table, when it, see what I mean to say is, Power BI is automatically creating this relationship based on the name of the columns. Power BI is automatically creating the relationship based on the name of the columns because the name of the columns are same. But one thing what has happened is it did not create a relationship between the products and the categories table because it could not find the common column name. The reason here is the name that I have given in the categories is cat ID. Oh, I have written it purposefully, I have done it. And here it is category ID. So it has to be linked between this category ID and this cat ID. So since the column names are different, so the Power BI was not able to sense it. So and it has not created a relationship. In this case, you can explicitly create it. Click, drag and drop on this cat ID to the category ID. That's it. This is how you explicitly create a relationship. Yes, it has been done. So this you can see one, and the kind of relationship you can see is one, and this is many. So category ID in the category table is a primary key, and this is a foreign key. There is not a primary key. So one category ID can have multiple products. Okay, and when you see this product ID will be a primary key, and in the order details, product ID will be the foreign key. So product ID is unique here, but it is not unique. The same product would have been sold many times. Okay, so that is how the relationship is being created. So now you can see all the relationship is done. You just go here and create the report the way you want it. Okay, so now what I will do is I'll just go to my customers table and I'll just take I'll take the categories table. And from the category table, I'll take the category name. Okay, I'll just take the table here. I'll take the category name. It shows me what all the different categories are there. I'll focus. You can see I have these categories. I want to know in each category how many products are there. I'll go to my products table and I'll just say, I can take category ID or product ID or anything. And I'll just say, I want to get the count of this. So you can see I have 12 beverages items, 12 condiment items, 13 confection items, meat and poultry I have 6 items, produce is 5 items, seafood I have 12 different items. Got it? Understood about the modeling? Okay, and here you can see the modeling was done automatically. Okay, only in this case it did not happen because the column names were not same. Yeah, if you have to explicitly do it, click drag and drop it, and it has been done. Based on the common columns and all those things, it is me. No, you are correct, Mohsin. Based on the relationship, like how in the database it happens, here it automatically does it. So now you can create the reports and all those things based on all the tables. So we can just bindas create it. So this is what is your data modeling is. Okay, and I hope that's clear. It's about grid view and relationship and how things. Okay, I think auto detect and unload and things. That's fine. Fine, manually we create it. That is what like auto detecting is what is say in this relationship. You can just click on this, right click, properties. You can see cat ID and this, we just select this. This is based on this, it has been created. And you can see the kind of relationship here it says many to one. So that means category ID is not a primary key. It can be repeated, but here it is unique. Okay. So if I select the other way around, I'll just select the categories here, and if I select the products here. Okay. And you can see between this, select this and hold on the control key, select this and select this, that's it. Okay. And you can see it is one to many. So one category can have many products. Okay. It is the relationship between the categories and the products. Clear? All understood with this? Yeah. So that's about today's session. You've seen how do we create a calculated columns also, sorting and all. Fine. Chalo. Any questions and queries? Yeah. I'll share all this particular 3 different data sources plus 3 different worksheets. I'll share it. I'll just share it to ATH team and they should be able to share it. I hope you would have received the sample data source also. Apart from that, today I have used 3 different data sources. I will share all those things. Yeah. Any questions or queries are there? I can take it up. I just before concluding. So what is that we have studied today? We just studied about the concept of how do we extract the data from the different data sources. Okay. So mainly the XLV. And we saw how do we get the data into Power Query editor and do the transformation, deleting blank rows, duplicate rows, and changing the case, getting a calculated columns. And then we looked into how do we use a merge and append. Merge is joining based on the relationship. Append is combining the rows, like, they're like a what I say, union operator, set operators. And then we saw with model, what I say, data modeling, how do we build a relationship between multiple tables. Okay, how do we edit that auto and explicitly and properties and so on. Okay, I hope this is clear. Any questions, please? Yeah, somebody has raised the hand here. May I know who's the raised hand? Yeah, Lal. Yes, you can speak, Lal.
जी सर, ये जो है ना, व्यू पूरा करना है, जैसे कल वहाँ पे दिखा था यहाँ पे.
Yes, Lal, I have unmuted you. You have raised the hand.
यस सर. सर हिंदी में बोल सकते हैं?
No,
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Hello. Yes, Lal, you want to speak something? Yeah, I'll just share it. I think now it's a prayer time. I'll just go to the prayers and then I'll just say, and next 10, 15 minutes later, 6:30, 6:45, I'll share it. By 7, I should be sharing it. So from there, you'll be receiving the mail. Okay, if there is no questions, I think we'll conclude the session. Thank you all. Okay, hope it was an interesting, informative session. Okay, somebody is raising the hand. Who's that? I have unmuted you. Yeah, thank you, Priyanka. Okay, fine. Yeah, see you all tomorrow, the same time. Good day to all.